Over the last few weeks, a lot of my sessions have been looking at the food sector. I'd like to look at the garden sector because the garden sector is going through some major changes. Garden centres have reopened in the UK. Sid Raish emailed me last night to say in the US, garden centres are seeing sales increase by 30, 40, 50+% over a few weeks ago. And of course now in the Northern Hemisphere, spring is on the way, and down here we're into our late fall or autumn. So sales are ideal for this time of year. But the consumer has changed. The consumer has spent a lot of time indoors and a lot of time doing scratch cooking. They've also been going to the supermarket and seeing empty shelves. So this has created a trend in more homegrown fruit and vegetables. So what we're seeing is that category grow rapidly. But this will also shift because the consumer is going out to restaurants less often, has got used to home dining, and where we're going to see dining at home being a craze and al fresco dining being a craze. So I see an increase in sales in furniture and equipment used for home dining and dining in the garden. So I see that shifting into that end and that category department. Of course, indoor plants are going to continue to grow, and more people are now collecting indoor plants than ever before. So that department will still see a lot of growth, especially if we focus on the well-being sector. And of course, being local gives us a strong advantage. So we need to promote that we're local garden centres. The other thing to remember, and it's happened over the years, is when economies get difficult and recession comes along, consumers start buying bright colours. When we feel comfortable and wealthy, we buy pastel colours. So we're going to see a shift in the type of seedlings and bedding plants and pot colour being sold. The news can be quite gloomy about the recession that we're about to face. That will mean people start buying bright colours. So we need to be aware of these changes taking place in the marketplace. Garden centres are in an ideal opportunity to develop their market, but they need to be aware of the consumer and the consumer's trends.